Hello and welcome to Pod Meets World. I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Justin.
This week we're talking about the episode The Fugitive. This episode originally aired February 25th, 1994, attracting 14.9 million viewers, which is a substantial drop from the previous episode 2 weeks ago.
Oh well. Must have been something better to watch in the box office. I don't know.
The box office is when you go to a movie.
There's a chance that people go to a movie instead of watching TV for one night.
Yeah, but not 8 million people.
I don't know.
So, anyway, let's see what actually was number one that week, or that day, because I don't remember off the top of my head.
I thought you did.
Well, I have to pull it up, you numpty. The Olympics were on, that's why.
Oh, the Olympics.
That makes sense.
Well, okay.
Yeah, the Winter Olympics were on, and they did 73.5 million.
Yeah.
Well, that's where all the viewers went.
Number one at the box office this week, On Deadly Ground, which is a movie you've probably never heard of.
Nope.
Yeah.
Let's talk about On Deadly Ground.
Oh, okay. Let's just completely sidetrack off this, people.
This sounds like it might be the greatest film ever made.
If you say so.
Let me just allow me to pitch it to you. Not the plot, just who's in it. I don't care about the plot.
Oh, of course. Absolutely nothing matters in any sort of movie. Not any of the effects, the plot, how any of the stuff goes. It's just
Or how
who
it's
is in
directed
it.
or whatever.
Well, we're going to get to the director in a minute.
Oh boy.
So, this film stars Steven Seagal,
Not bad.
Michael Caine, Joan Chen, John C. McGinley, and Arlie Ermey. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And Billy Bob Thornton is in a minor role. I'm going to make this even better. Guess who the director is?
I can't guess.
Steven Seagal.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh no. Wait. But he's also
Yes.
I see where this is going.
It's a 1994 American environmental-themed action-adventure film. It takes place on an oil refinery and oil rigs in Alaska. Does this not sound like the greatest movie ever?
One of the biggest, bestest shit show ever.
How could this not be amazing?
I can name several reasons.
No, you can't. Name one reason this won't be amazing.
Why is this actor also directing the movie?
Well, actors direct movies, that's not...
Sometimes.
It's not Steven Seagal. I mean, just because it has 10% on Rotten Tomatoes doesn't prove anything.
I don't know. A couple people might stand to debate.
10% on the Rotten Tomato.
Yep. Gene Siskel also included on his worst of list for 1994.
I also love how that's like the most grossing movie for that weekend or whatever.
Hey, it only won one Golden Raspberry Award for Worst Director.
Oh boy.
But it didn't win Worst Picture, Worst Screenplay, Worst Original Song, Worst Actor, or Worst Actress. So it's got that going for it. Anyway.
Sure.
We've spent enough time on Deadly Ground.
All of us. Let's move on.
Meanwhile, The Fugitive.
I'm going to watch this movie. Anyway, Billboard Top 100 single for the week. The Power of Love by Celine Dion. It's a cover of another song.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so, it's a dark and stormy night at the Matthews house, and Corey is completely bored. He wants to play baseball outside, but a soaking wet Alan arrives and tells him he can't go outside. It's just a drizzle. Crash. A thundery, lightningy drizzle.
And it seems to be raining throughout the entirety of the episode.
Yeah, because it takes place in 2 days.
Yeah.
So it's got a big storm.
I guess so.
That can happen. Corey shuffles off to his room wishing something exciting would happen. He gets his wish when Sean shows up, unannounced in his room, dripping wet and urging him to keep quiet because the police are after him.
Cool!
Say so, Corey.
Corey asks his soaking friend what happens and learns that Sean blew up the mailbox in front of the grocery store where Corey's dad works. Sean is afraid to go home, so he pleads to hide out in Corey's room for a few days until he figures out what to do. Corey's glad for some excitement, and after promising not to tell anyone, he goes downstairs to, well, not so subtly sneak on some dinner. Yeah. He's got this stupid smile on his face.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
smiling
he
at the
does.
plate.
Yeah.
Here, I just take out these particular things.
I'm
Just
not
take them.
suspicious at all.
He's got like 8 pieces of meatloaf, and he's like, no, I just have a lot of homework. Yeah, that'll work.
And then he brings it up, and Sean's all like, hey, no ketchup? I
Oh,
was like, okay, fine, I'll go back downstairs and go get some ketchup.
His attempt at acting normal immediately has everyone suspicious, but Corey quickly grabs his dinner, claiming he needs to eat in his room because he has a lot of homework. Once upstairs, he finds Sean has changed into some of Corey's drier but, well, smaller clothes. Before he can eat the meatloaf Corey brought, Eric comes in and believes Corey is hiding a puppy, which Corey decides to go along with. Oh, shit. Meatloaf, hiding a puppy, goes along with it, distracting Eric long enough for Sean to hide in the bathroom. Unfortunately, his mom needs to use Corey's bathroom, and Sean manages to sneak out the bathroom window and back in through the bedroom window. Like, how does... I don't understand.
You know, I don't know how exactly that works.
From what I can think of the basic design, it's the second floor has a particular roof section that goes off from there, so we could sneak out the one window onto the roof section there to get into the other window on the side.
Yeah, maybe.
Either that or he jumped into a tree.
Well, that's possible, too.
Mm-hmm.
Eric catches him and simply demands that he do his household chores in exchange for his silence. The next day at school, everyone is discussing the cherry bomb incident. Sean isn't in class and never went home, so Mr. Feeney asks anyone with information to speak up. When Corey blurts out some details of the event, Minkus accuses him of covering up for Sean. Well, no shit.
Well, yeah, why do you know exactly what happened there, Corey?
Mr. Feeney moves along and starts his lesson on the Telltale Heart. How fucking apropos. As he reads a message about the protagonist's guilt, Corey feels his own heart beat in fear and worry. Corey rushes home and almost gets caught by Amy. But though she seems to know Sean is hiding under the bed, she doesn't say anything about it. She just keeps hitting him with the vacuum cleaner. Just super good.
Ow! Ow!
Corey frets about being caught, and his dad, who seems to know about Sean hiding under the bed, tells Corey he knows about Sean blowing up the mailbox, and he relates a story about a kid in his neighborhood whose behavior escalated just like Sean. He then sternly tells Corey that no matter what, Corey should always tell the truth, and if he ever does something like Sean did, don't be afraid to come home. He also sits on the bed repeatedly and probably almost killed Sean.
Yeah.
He's gonna come down real hard on him.
It's so good.
I mean, yep.
After his dad leaves, Corey decides it's time to confess to his parents and thinks they might help to explain the situation to Sean's parents. However, Sean rushes out the window before Corey can bring his dad back upstairs. Corey confesses to both his parents about hiding Sean, and they merely say they knew all along, because of course they did.
Noises coming up from the bedroom, you taking extra food.
And not like a little bit of extra food, like
It's like you're not
ton.
being subtle there, boy.
Alan elaborates on the story about his friend and reveals it was him. He stole and vandalized property as a kid, but he had a friend like Corey who led him down the right path. Mr. Feeney finds Sean sleeping in his classroom. At first, Sean thinks Corey told him, but is quickly told otherwise. Mr. Feeney thinks Sean is causing harm to his friendship with Corey by lying and making Corey lie. He uses some canvas as a prop to show that even the smallest rip can tear something very strong apart. When Sean asks if Mr. Feeney will turn him in, Mr. Feeney simply says he doesn't have to, and leaves. That's the moment when Corey arrives with a backpack, and Sean had contacted him earlier for some supplies, but Corey didn't bring anything except for Sean's parents waiting outside. Sean wants to run away again, but Corey pleads with him to come back to his side of the line. Ultimately, Sean agrees and leaves with Corey to face his punishment. In the end credits tag, Corey and Sean excitedly reunite after a month and do a little dance. Alan is watching a game that's going into its final moment of like double overtime or some nonsense.
Triple.
Some sports ball talk.
Yeah.
Amy is finishing up an important spreadsheet, and Eric is just about to score a date with a girl on the phone. Suddenly, the power goes out, and everyone is upset and confused until Alan realized the electric bill he paid was in the mailbox outside his store. Sean bids a hasty adieu, leaving the Matthews family in the dark.
The worst part of it is she forgot to save.
I mean, that is pretty bad.
Yes. Right when you're
terrible.
finishing a project, you forgot to save when the power went out.
It's just terrible.
And also, it's like mid-90s, so it's not like it would autosave.
Exactly.
Because now if that happened, it would be like, I lost like 5% of my work. Because
Maybe.
Excel autosaves.
Yeah.
Right. So let's talk about why this episode is fucked. Okay. So I'm gonna give you two things, and you tell me okay. So there's a bomb
Yes.
in the U.S. mail.
Yes.
Now, why might that not be tasteful in 1994?
94. I'm not familiar with the history in 94.
Okay. So, does the name Ted Kaczynski mean anything to you?
I don't know who Ted is.
Who Ted is? I think you have to very specifically say Ted Kaczynski in this case. Because you don't want to paint all Teds with the same brush here.
I don't know who Mr. Kaczynski is.
Does the Unabomber mean anything to you?
No, I skipped this history class.
Well, you wouldn't have learned about it in history class, but okay. So the Unabomber was convicted of 10 counts of transportation, mailing, and use of bombs, and 3 counts of murder, because he sent mail bombs throughout the United States. Let's just pull up the table here. Oh, yes. His most recent attack had come in June of 1993. He would again have another one in December of 94. Maybe not the best thing to do an episode about in 1994. When, like, 6 months prior, there had been, like, 2... Granted, nobody was killed in them, but...
Yeah.
Still, just with that particular sort of concern,
Yep.
I think it would mostly just be the question of if we wanted to dodge that bullet, how severe would the act have to be for Sean to go through this similar situation?
It could have been anything. You could have even used the cherry bomb. Just don't put it in a mailbox.
Generally.
Just have it be like, oh, I put it in I went into the grocery store, lit it, and put it in a fucking heat lamp. Or like, you know how they have like the rotisserie chickens? And like the little packages, I threw it in there, or wherever, or in the freezer.
So there would be a bomb inside of the building then?
I mean, using a bomb isn't great, no matter where you put it.
Yeah,
Well,
the bomb's
cherry
gonna go off
bomb.
somewhere.
But using, like, specifically the U.S. mail is gonna make a lot of people go like, they're drawing some fucking parallels here.
But then, of course, there's also the thing of, there's the parallel of what started the story and the zinger at the end of the story. So if it was going to change, that would have to change as well.
That's fine.
I mean, yeah, they could do a different joke.
Yeah,
But-
you just write a different joke.
Usually
you don't
that's the
do
case,
a
but-
mail bombing episode on a kid's show in 1994. Because there's somebody who's actually mailing bombs to people.
Well, I suppose in that case, it is probably good that the numbers were so low because of the Olympics.
Still, I wouldn't have done a mail bomb episode. Also, if you haven't seen it, watch Manhunt Unabomber. It's a really good show. Okay, so was there anything else either of you wanted to bring up about this episode?
I think just the case of the entire schoolroom scene with Corey Sean and Mr. Feeney. Of Mr. Feeney just kind of coming in, seeing the sleeping supplies and whatnot. It's like, Oh, well, perfect. Time to go ahead and set fire to my desk.
I also love when Corey comes in. He's like, I barely can keep you in the room here during the week, and now you're breaking in the middle of the night.
You're sending a lot of text messages.
That's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, anything else?
I think we're good for now.
Yeah, so here's a pro tip for everybody who's writing a TV show in 1994. Don't do a mail bomb episode.
Great. I'll send that 25 years in the past and maybe you'll look at the message. Maybe 26 years.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay. Especially if a kid's show. Like, if you're doing a crime show, that's fine. Like, if this was an episode of Law and Order, that's okay.
I think it's also the question of how much severe stuff it would be bringing the correlation from the Unabomber to a kid setting off a cherry bomb sort of thing.
You're putting a bomb in the U.S. mailbox.
I know, it's not like it's in the bathroom or something. Like
Yeah,
it
like
usually
if he flushed the cherry bomb down like a school toilet, that'd be fine. Like
that's what I would expect out of a school or middle
you
school.
could have done
whatever.
that. Like that would have been like a big enough thing where it's like you really fucked up, but you're not making the connection to the Unabomber.
Yeah.
Now, granted, again, using a bomb in a school, not great.
Not good either, no.
But
just the marvelous fact that cherry bombs are a thing, and we should just throw the entire idea out altogether. We don't need bombs, everyone. Please get rid of them now.
No, you should totally use cherry bombs.
Oh, they're the bomb.
Just be
How
careful and
blast.
use them at home. Anyway, so until next week. Bollocks. Next week we'll be discussing the episode It's a Wonderful Night.
I'm sure it is.
Until next time, I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Justin.